Why the channel stepped up for a 30-liter ultrasonic cleaning machine. Opinions vary about whether or not to buy an ultrasonic cleaning machine. My choice to buy a cleaner stems from 6 decades of restoring automotive and motorcycle parts in a variety of ways. Experience has been a good teacher. When I worked on my Cushman Husky engine in 1963, Stoddard solvent, gunk, and Berryman B12 chem tool were common parts cleaners. Despite obvious fire and fume risks, gasoline was often the alternative. As a 14-year-old kid pumping gas at my first summer job, I paid little attention to the tetraethyl lead health hazard warnings on the gas pumps. Fuel nozzles had no splash guards, and summer heat caused gas tanks to kick fuel back through the filler neck. Gasoline splashed on my hands and uniform every shift. That was a great first job, and I learned a lot. The money earned paid for parts needed to restore my Allstate Cushman scooter. With a scooter license in my wallet and a reliable scooter, that summer introduced me to two-wheeled motorized fun and independence. By age 20, I was a full-fledged truck fleet mechanic working on 22 surplus vehicles. Tune-ups on 1949 to 1960 light and medium-duty trucks and vans included routine carburetor cleaning with caustic dip and reassembly with a rebuild kit. The fumes rolled me back on my heels, especially when rinsing the parts. Eyes smarted while leaning over a 5-gallon bucket of parts cleaner. The chemical replenisher was even harsher. I used the 5-gallon pail-sized dip for bulkier parts and carburetors. Sliding the basket into the brew, fumes waft from the pail. Harsh chemicals penetrate your clothing and skin. Even after thorough washing with abrasive Boraxo or lava soap, I'd go home smelling like parts dip until the chemicals either evaporated or were absorbed through my skin. Nitrile work gloves and other PPE were years away. As if parts dip wasn't enough, during in-house valve jobs, I needed to clean iron engine and transmission castings. At my request, the shop bought a 55-gallon drum of a caustic cold parts cleaner, formulated to remove carbon deposits. The label was vague, and I thought it would be okay to plunge my bare hands and forearms into the drum to yard out a hefty 235 Chevrolet cylinder head. Solution covered my arms to the elbows. I recall the immediate cold sensation that quickly turned into stinging. I sprinted to the washroom, tore off my uniform shirt, and thrust my arms into the stainless steel utility sink. After running cold water over my lobster red skin for some time, I eventually turned off the cold water. It took days to recover from what looked like a sunburn. The primary cleaning agent in that cold tank degreaser was methyl ethyl ketone, better known as MEK. Along the way, I worked professionally with a caustic lye-based hot tank and safety clean solvent wash basin tanks. Hot tank fumes burn your lungs. Safety clean fumes saturate unpainted drywall and leave the shop reeking. And that wasn't the end of fiddling with carburetor parts cleaner. I continued using carburetor dip in smaller cans for decades. For my Honda XR dirt bikes with KN slide carburetors, Berryman Chem Dip and Gunk Carburetor Cleaner have worked well and conveniently set on the workbench. DIY users and smaller shops find the gallon-sized cans handy. In the 90s, I built a full-size shop for my Bentley Publishers book projects covering Jeep light trucks and Harley-Davidson Evolution motorcycles. For frame-off Jeep restorations, I needed a commercial jet spray parts washing cabinet. A 1,000-pound capacity Walker Aqueous cabinet washer was my choice. The washer's 45 psi nozzles direct heated citrus-based solution toward the center of the cabinet, where a turntable rotates grimy or carbon-encrusted parts. This automotive parts washing machine can clean a 5.9-liter or 6.7-liter Cummins diesel engine block or cylinder head. The circulating solution attacks oil, grease, stubborn carbon deposits, and sludge. I have cleaned disassembled engines, manual and automatic transmissions, axles, steering gears, and chassis parts. This is the heavy-duty, professional means for scouring components. For large parts, gears, shafts, and castings, parts washing cabinets have replaced traditional hot tanks at automotive machine shops, independent shops, and dealerships. My heavy-duty Walker washing cabinet is ideal for motorcycle powertrain, frame, swing arm, or fork rebuilding and restoration. After a cleaning cycle, the parts get hosed off with fresh water. This is the least toxic, safer cleaning method. The tank holds 53 gallons of water mixed with Goodson PJS 50 powered jet spray cleaning detergent and Goodson's anti-rust additive. Goodson manufactures and markets automotive machine shop tools and offers a line of niche Harley-Davidson V-twin motorcycle engine rebuilding tools. So why not clean carburetors and fuel injectors in the parts washing cabinet? For openers, the 2 horsepower powered pump and 45 psi nozzles would flatten a carburetor float or damage injector tips and electrical components. These parts require gentler cleaning equipment. Then there is the issue of electricity use. The washing cabinet's 220-volt single-phase motor and twin 4,500-watt heating elements are similar to running my shop's MIG, TIG, or stick welders. I use the parts washing cabinet for heavy-duty work. That's where the machine is paid for itself. In recent years, a project for my 4-wheel drive mechanics magazine website involved fuel injector cleaning on a Jeep 4-liter engine. Researching fuel injector cleaning machines, I discovered this cleaning and testing machine. The offshore manufacturer was just entering the eBay market, and several vendors offered smokin' deals. The machine has an ultrasonic cleaning component. Ingeniously, it cycles the injector's pintle at a high enough frequency rate to create ultrasonic waves. With the right cleaning solution, this machine does a great job. The aqueous solution is odorless and does not emit caustic fumes. I use a specially formulated flow test liquid to test spray patterns and flow match EFI injectors. As for cost, the injector cleaning and flow test machine paid for itself the first time I used it. I restored and flow tested the 6 original equipment Jeep 4-liter fuel injectors. A set of quality OEM injectors was the same cost as what I paid for this machine. The machine came with adapters for both automotive and motorcycle injectors. I plan to demonstrate cleaning and flow rate testing on Delphi injectors that are common to 2007 and newer Harley-Davidson Sportsters and Big V twins. Once I got a taste for ultrasonic cleaning with its unique, effective cavitation action, there was no turning back. A shop-grade ultrasonic parts cleaning machine was high on my wish list. For periodic carburetor cleaning on the dirt bikes, I researched popular ultrasonic cleaning machines. When I bought the 2001 Sportster XL 1200S time capsule with its 24-year-old KN CV40 carburetor needing a thorough cleaning and refresh, the timing was right for an ultrasonic cleaning machine. After considerable research and hunting, I singled out the latest CrewWorks 30-liter ultrasonic cleaning machine. A great buy from Orion Motor Tech at eBay, the cleaner now sits on my heavy-duty workbench, bringing quite literally a breath of fresh air to the channel's shop. In the frigid months of the year, when the door stays shut and the heater runs, the scent of caustic carburetor and parts dip will no longer hover in the shop. Why so big? I need a machine that can handle service work for a wide variety of how-to videos. There are many chores that don't require firing up the high amperage 220-volt parts washing cabinet and heating 53 gallons of solution to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. A 30-liter capacity heated ultrasonic cleaning machine will handle everything from carburetors to motorcycle cylinder heads, barrels, valve train parts, transmission gear sets, and moderate-sized cases. According to the manufacturer, if I use the right settings, the ultrasonic cleaning machine can quickly clean anything from strip carburetors, cylinder heads, pistons, valves, and drive chains, down to sensitive plastics and electronic circuit boards. This is the latest upgraded CrewWorks unit. It features 40 kHz ultrasonic transducers and a valuable degassing function. 600 and 300 watt settings provide 2 strength modes. The heating element rates a substantial 1200 watts, enough to heat 8 gallons of liquid to as high as 176 degrees Fahrenheit. Running on 110 volts, the unit reaches a 15 amperage draw. This is the fuse or breaker limit for most household 110 volt circuits. To be safe, I run this machine on a dedicated 20 amp 120 volt circuit at my shop. This circuit runs in metal conduit and operates my Weaver W898XS 110-volt tire changer. The CrewWorks unit features a 304 stainless tank with push-button controls and a quality chrome drain valve. The exterior is titanium black 201 stainless. This is an affordable, pro-grade machine. I could have opted for a smaller 9, 15, or 22-liter cleaner, which would be great for motorcycle carburetors and many parts. From experience, the larger machine will eliminate regrets down the road. By reviews and features, this is the right unit for the channel shop. If you have limited space in your shop, a smaller cleaner would be plenty for most chores. This machine's price at eBay was $90 more than the popular Harbor Freight 9-liter unit. That's $289 total cost, including tax and free shipping. Some might think, wow, this guy's got money to throw around. I look at it this way. Labor rates at motorcycle dealerships and independent shops range from $110 to $180 per hour. I do all my own work. By dodging just 2 hours of sublet labor at a dealership or motorcycle shop, equivalent to a light tune-up or today's routine service, this machine is paid for. I invest in tools, equipment, and factory service manuals. The channel's intent is to help folks in our motorcycle community perform their own work too. Orion Motor Tech's free FedEx shipment arrived safely in days. Our first test for this machine will be a how-to video project on rebuilding the Sportster's KNCV40 carburetor, which is similar to KNCV carburetors used on Harley-Davidson Big Twin Evolution and Twin Cam 88 models, plus several other motorcycle brands. The low-mileage 24-year-old carburetor needs a refresh, and this is just the machine to do it. While online skeptics claim that ultrasonic cleaning cannot reach the tiny crevices and passageways in a carburetor, I'm familiar with the impact force of cavitation. Writing for the Turbo Diesel Register, I researched the effects of cavitation on large diesel engines with wet cylinder liners. Exploding cavitation bubbles can pound through a high-strength iron alloy diesel cylinder liner. Cavitation should easily find its way through varnish and debris that clogs emulsion tube orifices or a carburetor's passageways. We'll confirm this. Choosing an ultrasonic cleaning machine with enough power and heat is the key. A degassing feature makes cleaning even more effective at reaching remote crevices. Degassing removes free oxygen and other gases, which speeds up the cavitation process and helps prevent nuisance flash rusting or oxidation of freshly cleaned parts. Some online ultrasonic demonstrations and tests use ZEP, dish detergent, Simple Green, and other common cleaners. I watch tests and product endorsements before stepping up for a specialized, U.S.-made ultrasonic cleaning agent that has been formulated for carburetors and more challenging automotive parts. Though not cheap at $38 a gallon from Amazon, Tilbrook's 8-to-1 concentrated ultrasonic cleaner solution will mix with water to make 8 gallons of solution. We'll see shortly how the product performs. Carburetor dip is still available, though it's no longer inexpensive. The popular 3/4 gallon smaller can of Berryman Chem Dip sells for $28 to $40 online. Gunk's similar product with a metal basket is $50 to $60 online. A 5-gallon bucket of Berryman Chem Tool Professional Cleaner now runs $190 to $300 at online retailers. $300 would buy a 30-liter ultrasonic cleaning machine. Until now, I have purchased a smaller 3/4 gallon dip, used it for a few carburetors, then toted the used solution to a hazmat center for disposal. A quality ultrasonic cleaning machine will easily pay for itself with a couple of carburetor rebuilds and a bit of automotive and motorcycle parts cleaning. Fortunately, my body has survived the exposure to caustic, toxic chemical cleaners. Equally fortunate, storage and use of flammable cleaners did not burn down my shop or house. While ignorance may have been bliss in my earlier work life, I'm through pushing my luck. When we know better, we do better. This quality, professional-grade ultrasonic cleaning machine makes sense. Following the instructions that came with the machine, ultrasonic cleaning will be safer and fast. I have always enjoyed automotive and motorcycle work and plan to continue doing it. The ultrasonic cleaning machine will drastically decrease the time it takes to scour components. For me, this is a sensible and effective means for restoring parts, an exciting new approach to a time-honored, essential automotive and motorcycle maintenance chore.